Hello folks, welcome to El Canal Channel Jose. Today we're going to show you, give you an idea how to replace the front bump stops and the suspension on a 1954 to 1965 Volkswagen Beetle Karmann Ghia or a 1955 to 1963 Volkswagen bus. And these components, what they do is they stop the suspension from hitting hard when it goes up and down. So these are the bump stops. So we're going to show you how we do this replacement, so that way you don't have to take it to shops and save a lot of money. And with that said, let's get started. This one is falling in pieces, it's falling apart. And this is actually, they're not that expensive. They're about $7 a set or a pair. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to take that one out, put this one in. The one thing we got to do about our car is that we got to press down on it, put some weight on it, so that way it flexes and gives us the clearance between the bump stop and the upper arm that go to the spindle, as you can see. So now we take that one out and we put the new one in. As you can see, this bump stop is just completely gone, and this is the new one. This is how it's supposed to look. So this one is just a funnel, kind of like a cone shape. And what this does is this part slides into that rod, and that has a shape like a nail head. And what it does, it once it slides into this, it sits right inside there, so it doesn't let it spit out. So we're gonna put some little bit of oil so it slides right into that and it stays in there. So now that we have lubricated this area and the bump stop, we're gonna put it over it, and then we're gonna press it into it so it slides in with pressure. So what we're gonna be doing, we have set our bump stop in there. We're gonna grab a C-clamp, put it towards the top of the bump stop, and put this right in here into the bolt or the lower part, and then start compressing it, and it's gonna force it into it. So now for us, what it works is we put the C-clamp right in an angle. And what you can do is you can put a piece of wood or a metal here, because ours has this piece of metal. So you can lock it in there and then start turning and pressing against whatever you put here across, and then press the bump stop into it, and it's gonna fall and going right into it. So we use a C-clamp to do this job. We didn't have to remove the shock or the tire. So probably in your case, we're gonna have to remove the tire, because we don't have, on our case, it's exposed towards the front. So now we have turned the wheel away from the bump stop so we can expose it. And for in our case, we have enough clearance to work on it, but you might have to remove the tire and still turn the wheel so you can get that clearance. So now we're gonna remove that, and we have this one is in better shape, but we're gonna remove it because we replace it in pairs. So now we had the old bump stop in there. It's broken, it's squashed, as you can see, it's old. So we popped it out by hitting it, and now we're gonna lubricate that area right there, lubricate the new one, and put it on. So now that we have lubricated, we present it and start pushing it in. So as you can see, we took the old one out, we just tap it out, and we lubricate the new one, and we pushed it in. And in our case, we just had to put some weight onto the car, so this wouldn't be touching here onto this upper bar. So now that we release the weight, it's gonna come down and it's gonna rest right in here. On your case, you're gonna have to remove the tire and somehow put some weight on it to the suspension to drop and have this come out from this. Well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and helpful on how to replace the bump stops on a 1954 to 1965 Volkswagen Beetle or Karmann Ghia, or a 1955 to 1963 Volkswagen bus. And what these does, there are components to make the suspension not to hit metal to metal when the suspension comes up and down. And these are actually not that expensive. They're like about $7 for two, and pretty simple to replace. You don't have to take it to a shop and have it done when you can save a lot of money by doing it at home. So with that said, folks, for friends who are watching our video, have you subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you like a video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal, El Chano Jose.